This will be a quick video. As you could tell by my voice, I'm actually still somewhat sick with some sort of flu or maybe even a whooping cough. But yeah, my voice is kind of crazy right now and I want to get through this before a coughing fit happens. So if you watch any of my other Kindle videos, you would know how much I really like the Kindle Basic, but one thing it lacks is a major thing it lacks is the warm light on it. If it had warm light on it, this would be the perfect device, e-reader device for pretty much everyone. But for probably obvious reasons, Amazon has yet to put warm light on their Amazon Basics. I think it would completely outsell every other device that they have and probably even make them discontinue some of the other, maybe the Paperwhite or probably the Scribe for sure. Because a lot of people like the size of the Kindle Basic more than anything else. But after a little bit of a Google search, saw that this Nook, Barnes & Noble Nook, and this one is the Nook for glowlight 4. It has buttons on the side, both sides. It has a home button right here. But the major draw for me to this device was the night mode warm light. So it's about the same. I'll put the specs on this screen, but I believe the actual screen of both of these is the same. It's just that the Nook has more uniformed bezels, while the Kindle, it's obviously bigger on the bottom and then slimmer on the sides and the top. But in terms of size, they're pretty similar or nearly identical. It's just this one has that warm light to it. You can't really tell. Well, you can if you go all the way down. I think the angle of the sunlight on this video is not showing, but I'll add pictures at the end because I took pictures last night and you could really tell. But yeah, I got this on OfferUp. OfferUp is an app. I don't know if it's anywhere else besides the States, but it's an app where local people just put. It's kind of like Craigslist. But yeah, I found this on OfferUp for $50. Still works pretty new. The only downside to this, if the biggest draw for the Kindles is the battery life. These things last months and months if they're not on Wi-Fi and you don't really use it that often. But these things last forever. This one, however, doesn't have the best battery life. I don't know if it's because it's used or not, but I got this 2 Saturdays ago, and it's already at 50%. And I got sick the following Thursday, so I really only used it for a few days. Other than that, it's been on so since last Saturday, oops, sorry. I just had a coughing fit. Oh my God. So 2 Saturdays ago, downloaded a few books. Oh my God. Okay, so I downloaded a few books and read a few times throughout those few days before Thursday when I got sick. And it's down to 50%. Most of the time it was 0% brightness, 0 warmth. So already I know the battery isn't going to be on par at all with the Kindles, especially the Kindle Basics. And another downside is it does charge pretty slowly. And you have to charge it with a slow charging USB-C cable. I tried it with my iPhone cable and it wouldn't charge. So I think the newer USB-Cs are a little bit too powerful for it. but also it's kind of, I mean, it's a pretty basic e-reader that does everything you need, plus the added benefits of the buttons and the warm light. But there are some downsides. Again, the battery, it is a little laggy. Even when I open up new downloaded books, let me see how much lag it has. And it has this I think it's like a I don't know what that is, because it's not downloading. The book is already downloaded, so I'm not entirely sure why it does that. Like, it's loading the whole book for you, pretty much. See again. But yeah, if you're looking to maybe slowly transition from all Amazon products and you want to find something that is somewhat comparable to the Kindle, especially the Kindle Basic, definitely try out the Nook. Definitely check out Craigslist and OfferUp, Facebook, however you get your used stuff. New, I believe this thing is $150, so probably around $170 with taxes. Again, I got this for $50. This is the newest version. Got it used. I don't know how long it's been used, but oh, another thing. So I'm pretty sure you guys all know how the Kindle works. You scroll down, you got all your settings. Press the top bar to get the other in-book settings, and then it takes you home. You go back to settings. This one is a little different, where you kind of you don't push down. You gotta press that top bar area. Then it takes you into the in-book settings, the margin, spacing, etc. And then everything else, you pretty much have to get used to this Nook button taking you to the home. It took me a while to get used to this. I would go up to the bar and press home. But yeah, this is a pretty solid device if you're, especially for maybe you don't want to shell out $100+ for a new Kindle, maybe for a kid or a teenager or someone who's maybe a little bit reckless with their devices. So far, this Nook works really well. If you get it used, you're not out, all that money. If you're able to get it used for pretty cheap. 3, 6, let me see, 9, 10. So I bought about 10 books throughout on Barnes & Noble website. I think it was about $17-18 for all these books. All of them. I think the only book I got that was full price was $9.99. Everything else was below $3. Oh, another thing. So in terms of buying books, nothing really matches so far Kindle Unlimited. Right now, Barnes & Noble for, I don't know if you have to be a premium rewards member or if you could be a free rewards member. But this book down here, 3 Assassins, I got for free because it's one of the 4 monthly free picks. And these, they're all of different genres, and they're more popular than, just... So there's 2. So there's 4 free books. You choose one. And those are your monthly picks. And then every Friday they have... I don't know if it gets updated every Friday or not, but every Friday there are free books available on the Nook. And those ones range more towards mostly romance. There's some fantasy, there's some other genres in there, fiction, literary fiction, nonfiction. But yeah, they're not top tier bestsellers, popular authors. You really gotta look around to see and read the blurbs a lot to see what you like. But they're free nonetheless, so if you want to take the time, if you do get a Nook and you take the time to look through these free books, you definitely benefit from that. But in terms of being comparable to the Kindle Unlimited, I don't think it's there yet, especially with high profile books and authors. Kindle Unlimited has straight up all of the Harry Potter books. It has, let me show you some books I have. It has The 3 Body Problem on Kindle Unlimited. It has These Ordinary Monsters. So these are books that were pretty on the high bestseller lists for quite a while. I had this one, When the Moon Hatched, which I stupidly didn't look before I bought the actual paperback. So that was unfortunate. It has other pretty cool Dan Brown-ish mystery thrillers on there. And then so it's kind of hit and miss. You could get pretty good deals on the Nook, but you're not going to get the well-known authors that you would on Kindle Unlimited. But, again, switching to Nook is something either you're doing for money's sake or you're trying to wean out your usage of Amazon and Amazon products. So, again, sorry for the sniffles and the throat clearing. This was the only time I had this week to do this. Again, I'll put some pictures that better show the lighting, and then I'll add the the specs to it. But yeah, definitely recommend the Nook for anyone that wants something small with a warm light, but just know you're gonna lose some access to some pretty good authors and books, especially if you use Kindle Unlimited. But also, just as a quick tangent, 2 authors whose books I read a lot on Kindle Unlimited are AJ Riddle and Haley Cass. Their books are not on the Nook at all. I think they're exclusive to Kindle Unlimited specifically. The only AJ Riddle book I found was Departure, and that's it. Haley Cass, all her stuff is only audiobooks everywhere else. So, if you have lesser known authors who you read a lot on Kindle, especially Kindle Unlimited, double check first that they're available on Nook, because it'll be a bummer if they're not on there, like it was for me. But it wasn't the end of the world, because I do have this Kindle. I still have my Kindle Unlimited. I have a 3-month special pass for 99 cents. So that's the only reason why I have Kindle Unlimited right now. But again, let me know in the comments if you have any other questions that I didn't address. But that's them.